Welcome back. It's an Italian restaurant where every night is a celebration.
Yes, Mangia is truly like a big Italian wedding, a 3-hour experience, and it's all timed out to the classic film, The Godfather. After nearly closing their doors a few years ago, the community showed an outpouring of support, pleading for Mangia to stay open, so they did just that. Today, the family-owned spot welcomes all ages to their weekend feast. Take a look.
It's an Italian feast unlike any other in the city. Mangia brings together the tradition of family and friends gathering around a table to share a meal, drink, dance, and celebrate. It's a labor of love for the owner, Nick, who you will also find in the kitchen, maybe even a little on the dance floor there.
Yeah, quite a bit on the dance.
Let's talk a little bit about your backstory, though, because this started as a pop-up. Everyone loved it. You ultimately found a permanent home right here in Melrose, but you're only open 2 nights a week.
2 nights a week, yeah. We started, like I said, as a pop-up out in the Franklin 2011, and it just blew up. We did it for 5 great years out there, and then we opened this place. I guess it's going on 9 years that we've been here in Melrose.
So set the scene for us. I love also that the meal is timed out to Godfather.
It is. The Godfather just happened to be exactly 3 hours, the movie. And I know when I'm in the kitchen, I look up and Sonny gets shot, and I haven't served pasta yet. I am way behind. So I always look up to the screen and see what's on the screen right now, and I know, okay, this is supposed to be happening now. Oh my God, Don Corleone's funeral. Oh my God, we're gonna get on the dance floor. We're gonna start dancing now. So I always tell people, when they ask me how did this all start, I always say, all those years ago, I thought about the best times I had growing up Italian American in New York City and celebrating every holiday in my grandma's basement apartment, or my other grandma lived upstairs from us. And it was just all those people and those memories. It was all food and family and love. And I wanted to recreate that. When people come and they sit at our tables and they get that same feeling and they walk out and they leave with memories like those that have stayed with me forever and will until the day I die. So.
Well, I love that, and my husband and my sister were fortunate enough to join me on Friday night, and we no doubt felt that, but we can't forget the food. I loved the lemon risotto cakes. You got this crispy chicken. You have a spring menu right now.
Yeah, we're running the spring menu right now. It's a really, lots of beautiful spring vegetables. We've got a great gemelli pasta, primavera with a sweet pea pesto, and those risotto cakes and that chicken, they have been on the menu from day one. If I take them off, there's going to be a riot in Nashville.
Well, and you send us out the door with these bags of warm donuts. That's probably not what they really are in Italian, though.
Zeppelas, little ricotta donuts. You used to get them at street fairs. You still do. If you go to the San Gennaro Feast in Manhattan, everybody's walking around with this little greasy bag with these donuts in it. There's 2 of just about everything on this menu. There's 2 desserts. So you sit down, you have a little cheesecake now, and everybody walks out with this little bag of donuts. So I always, there was a joke, what's his name? His name's Joey Bag of Donuts.
Love that. Seating's every Friday and Saturday night at 7 o'clock, but you're invited to come out at 6 and enjoy the patio, little bocce ball out there, and drinks like those called The Godfather.
Yes, we got great drink specials at 6 o'clock. When the weather started turning nice, unfortunately, the last couple of weeks weren't so nice, but now 6 o'clock, we open the patio doors. You're going to come and place a little bocce, got drink specials before the feast starts, and even if you're not coming to the feast, you want to just hang out and have a couple of cocktails on the patio, you're going to want to sit down and eat, though, but get a reservation.
Yes, you are going to want to sit down and eat. How far out in advance do we need to make reservations?
It really depends. If it's a small party, usually you can get them that week, but if it's a big party, I always suggest to people, give yourself a couple of weeks. If you got 10 people or 20. The other night we had a family of 40 people that were all in visiting for the holiday, and they all came together. So the bigger the group, the longer, lead time, I'd say, give yourself.
I want to say that this is no doubt a great place to celebrate a special occasion, but really just to come anytime.
Yeah, it is a great place to celebrate, and every night is a celebration here. I mean, it makes me feel so good to see people smile. I always say I'm not in the food business, I'm in the making people happy business. So that's what we do.
You made me happy pulling me out there on the dance floor. That was so much fun. Now I'm hearing rumors you may be expanding to a little early night dancing with a little DJ action.
It's funny because all the folks that come in here are like, oh my God, I just love getting up and dance and everything. And a lot of the moms are like, you know what, we would love to go to a club and dance like this, but we don't want to be out at 3 o'clock in the morning. So we're thinking about something, so stay tuned. There might be something really cool coming for moms that want to be home by 11,
Count me in that group. All right, let's close out here with a traditional Italian toast.
So every night, we toast to all the celebrations in the house with a traditional Italian toast. It's cent'anni. In Italian, cent'anni means 100 years of love, happiness, and good health. So here's to you.
Salute.
Cent'anni.
Centani. Yes, I love that it's a family affair there. Nick's wife makes the menus, and you'll often find his son in the back washing the dishes. You guys visit mangianashville.com for more details on that spring menu and to book your reservation.